Meteorologist Jeff Donovan.
Good afternoon and welcome back to Newswatch 12 at 5. As we take a live look out at Wairika from the Rain Rock Casino, you can see how dense the smoke is in Siskiyou County. Unfortunately, many of us in Southern Oregon and Northern California looking at some extremely dense smoke and reduced air quality concerns today. If we take a look at our current air quality right now, unhealthy values across the big portion of Jackson and Josephine counties, also into Siskiyou County. Although we are registering moderate right in the Wairika area, you saw how dense that smoke was. East of the Cascades, a nice little break today after several days of very dense smoke concerns. Unfortunately, though, as we get into tomorrow, my friends in Klamath and Lake County really going to be blanketed under the smoke once again. We still do have an air quality alert in place for Jackson and Klamath counties through Monday afternoon because we do anticipate smoke continuing to pour into our region, continuing to reduce that air quality at times. In terms of temperatures, it has been a very warm day across Southern Oregon and Northern California. 96 degrees in Medford, 90 degrees in Grants Pass. As we go into Siskiyou County, we're actually seeing temperatures in the upper 80s to mid 90s right now, and then east of the Cascades, temperatures sitting in the 80s, 88 degrees in Klamath Falls and 86 degrees in Lakeview. Timing out your hour by hour this evening in our west side valleys, it will remain rather warm through your 8 o'clock hour, still in the mid 80s by 8 p.m. And then overnight tonight, temperatures only going to be falling into the 50s, mid 50s in our west side valleys, and then east of the Cascades, we will be holding on to temperatures in the 40s. Tomorrow, we are going to be looking at less haze and smoke along the Oregon coast. Temperatures will be climbing into the 60s, and then underneath my name, we will actually be looking at temperatures in the 70s still in the Brookings area. There you go. Brookings will still go to 75 degrees because we will be looking at that wind coming out of the north and northeast. Through Siskiyou County, temperatures tomorrow will be climbing into the mid to upper 90s. Another very hot day in Northern California with some of that poor air quality like we are seeing today. East of the Cascades, a big return to the smoke tomorrow, and going to be a bit warmer, highs back to the low 90s. Windy as well east of the Cascades as we could see wind gusts out of the west all the way to 30 to potentially 35 miles per hour. In our mountains, 83 degrees tomorrow at Lake of the Woods, with then upper 80s approaching 90s in Prospect and Butte Falls. And in our west side valleys, anticipate another very smoky day with high temperatures in the low to mid 90s. Just going to be another day to stay indoors if you can with all those warm temperatures and continued smoke concerns. As we time out your Storm Watch 12 smoke forecast going into tomorrow around 1:30 in the afternoon, you can see widespread smoke across nearly all of Southern Oregon and Northern California. It is just going to be a day filled with poor air quality for pretty much everybody in our region. Now, I did mention those pretty strong winds east of the Cascades that we are expecting. Red flag warnings are in place for Klamath and Western Lake County from 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon until 8 p.m. tomorrow night because we could be looking at those wind gusts out of the west, again to 30 to even 35 miles an hour. And then Monday, similar situation. Klamath and Lake counties under a fire weather watch for similar dry and windy conditions. Please be fire safe and fire aware east of the Cascades over the next few days. So for the next 7 days, the coast will be looking at mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies. Temperatures will be staying in the 60s and 70s. As we do go to Siskiyou County, we will be looking at those smoke concerns over the next few days, and we will be looking at some very hot weather tomorrow, cooling down a bit as we do go into next week. East of the Cascades, smoke will remain prevalent tomorrow all the way through Tuesday, potentially even later than that. High temperatures, again, into next week, going to be a bit cooler, 70s and low 80s from Tuesday and beyond. In our mountains, anticipate another day of 80s tomorrow, falling back to the 70s in terms of temperatures on Monday and Tuesday. Air quality will remain a concern, though. And then in our west side valleys, 90s tomorrow, upper 80s on your Monday. Still looking at those 80s throughout the rest of the week. Do anticipate some pretty poor air quality on Sunday before some brief clearing on Monday.